What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's your host, Neogentrix. Just figured I'd be back, tell you my honest thoughts of that new game that's supposed to be coming out in a month. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly great at shooter games, and I want to play more of them on the channel. It's been requested. It's not a big deal, and I'm all for it. But as you can probably be aware, getting subscribers now, even while I'm trying to record this thing. I probably should turn these off. But at some point, anyway. But honestly, I expect games to have problems. I expect them to have difficulties. I expect them to not work properly, and I expect them to have bugs. But this game had more than just that. Jade, stay out of my room. For anyone who's wondering, the dog behind me is my roommate's dog. Go ahead and take this off. I'll show you what she's doing. Anyway, so she's behind me. My room is not exactly clean. It doesn't really matter. The dog is right there. You can see her. Either way, I expected the games to have bugs. I expected there to be problems. But, I mean, as soon as I booted up the game, it seemed like it was running okay. It was, what's the word? It was clean-ish, I guess. Can't really say, honestly. I mean, it could have been way, way better. But for lack there of a better word, it was bad. So a lot of the menus didn't work properly. Sometimes I had to hit the button repeatedly. It didn't always load. There was a weird connectivity issue. You would think when you load up a beta of a game you're going to get ready to play that you're only going to see that beta. But as soon as you start up this game, it automatically shows you 3 other games that it has listed there that are already installed with it. So my thing is, if you're going to have someone test the beta, you should only have the beta's files and only what's going to be included for that beta, even if it's just live for a few days. The game doesn't even launch till next month, and so far my impressions of it are not very spectacular. The graphics are okay, but the game, when you actually get into a match, not only does it take a while to load and it freezes up on you, but as y'all will see if you go check out my video, and I'll put the link for it either in the description or in the cards up above on that side. It bugged out. It didn't load properly. I mean, changing your loadout. I mean, it's nice that they allow you to change your loadout as soon as you respawn to whatever you want. But there's too many button combinations to do. It's hard to move around. The rules aren't exactly obvious when you first start up the game. Let me go ahead and say that right now. Trying to load into the game for the first time, if you don't really know what you're supposed to be doing because the instructions aren't very clear, that's not very smart. Also, a lot of the features are locked. So you don't get to do nothing until you're level 4, which means that you have to sit here and suck ass. I'm not going to sugarcoat it until you make it to level 4. Okay? I'm already bad at shooting games. Let's just go ahead and nail it there. And then I have that weird handicap for my left hand that makes it hard to do anything, like throwing a grenade or whatnot. So I have to play with, let me see, where's my controller? So I have to play like this, right? In order to shoot a grenade, I have to pass my hand over like this or like this. And that goes for any fighting game. So in order to play this, it's already hard. There's no option to change the controller setup. There's no weird setup scheme. I tried. I was looking, even off camera, and it was really confusing. And then, like I said, the thing is buggy. So this connection was already weird. It was pretty bad. And then let's talk about the audio. The audio was bad on startup. Like everything loaded, it was fine. It was weirdly quiet. You can hear the menu as you scroll through it. It was really chipper. It was nice. Then you load into the game, and you just get blasted with this sound that is incoherent. You can't tell who's shooting who. You can't hear nothing. And the in-game function, it did work. I had to switch my headset out. You'll see it in the video if you go check it out, in order to talk to the other people in-game. And even still, and you can hear them while they're talking to me. They're like, but I shot him already. I hit him, but you didn't. And then, like I said, it's so bugged. It didn't matter if you shoot someone or blow them up. There were 3 times I tried to pick up a grenade and toss it back, and by the time it showed up on my screen, I hit the button, it blew up. So, honestly, I feel like this game needs way more work than it should be. This is like a bigger. This is almost as bad of a disappointment as Cyberpunk, and I'm not even going to go into that. That was a disappointment on its own. I don't even know if I want to play that on this channel. If y'all want to see me try that, by all means, go ahead and put that in the description. Any game you want to see me try, even if I fail at it, because I know you're going to enjoy watching me die repeatedly. But I digress. So do what you can is like literally the theme for this game. How can you have a game called titled Vanguard, where you're supposed to be up front and try to go forward and do what you can, if you can't even make it into the game or survive the first 10 minutes because the enemies are literally camping right where you spawn? That's great, right? That's fantastic right there. I expect players to be players, and I'm not going to stop them from doing that. Everyone's got their own theme. I play Final Fantasy 14, so that means that I play an online MMO where you're always at an advantage if you know what the hell you're doing, and you only survive based off of the people that you're with if they actually wish to help you. So, with that being said, as a person coming back to play Call of Duty, hoping for the current one to be better, and the last one I literally played ever was literally Call of Duty Black Ops. I think the second one, maybe the third one. I I mean, I'm a Tom Clancy fan. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I play Tom Clancy games, and the reason is because the Call of Duty games just, while I understand they want the realism in it and they want it to be as realistic and as fun as possible, it just feels like a repeat of the last game over and over and over again. Even God of War has original content, even though the combat is pretty much the same. It has a storyline, it has a reason, it does something to make it different. But all of the Call of Duty games seem exactly the same. And then on that note, this game had what we would call the worst possible options ever. It only has 2 maps, 2 modes. So it says cycle through the different modes, have a lot of fun with all the other players. First off, you can't see how many people are online until you load into a match. So on the top, I'm doing that again. On the top right side of my screen, left side of yours, it shows you how many people are online. And it shows a 0 until you load into a match. And now apparently, oh, there's 12, 24 people online. So it's not even displaying the information properly at all. So I'm like, then what's the point? You know, it says if you purchase the game, you get access to a lot of stuff early, and then you can do a lot of things. But then if it's available in the game now as a beta, why can't I play it? Why can't I use the nice gun that I pre-ordered? Honestly, I'm pretty sure the game itself, when it launches, will be better. But overall, this beta was terrible. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 5, because I don't do 1 to 10, I'm weird that way. Honestly, it'd be about a 3.5, maybe not even that. I'd say about a 3. Like, there were some things that were good, but overall, it just seemed kind of blocky. It was definitely not cleaned up enough for it to even be playable for a beta. It felt like I was playing an alpha to a game where it had bugs galore. It's just bad. It explains why I don't see a lot of people playing it. So that's my honest opinion of this. I mean, y'all are free to decide what you want and how, if you liked it or not. But for me, it's a no. Sorry, it's a hard no. With that being said, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day. If you have any games you want me to try, one of the games I definitely want to play is Tabs. It looks like it's a lot of fun playing in the sandbox, creating weird sessions to play through, and some other games. And then I have games that I've already been playing before that I'm going to finish. Like I said, the whole theme of this channel is retro games. That doesn't mean I won't play modern games, things that are just now coming out. But the majority of the games that I play are older, so see if I have something here to show. I think so. Well, oh, as promised, this is my GameCube. Little orange GameCube. Nothing special, nothing fancy, just a GameCube. But this is the Japanese edition. So, wish I could show you what I mean, but fortunately, that would require me to take the Game Boy player off on the bottom. So, speaking of which, what is in here? Oh, the very first game I streamed on this channel, Frogger Adventures. So I actually own the game. Even if I use an emulator, if I'm using an emulator to play this game or I'm playing it on a hacked console, it's probably because I own the game and I don't want to damage it, as you can clearly see here. Um, I own quite a few games, some I haven't even played yet, and they just sit on my desk waiting for either someone to request it or want to see me try it. Like right here, I have Spider-Man for GameCube. Definitely looking forward to playing that and the Metal Gear Solid series. Let's not forget that because I'm hoping they'll make another one. That would be nice. And then I have one here that's a classic that's hard to find, Medal of Honor. So if y'all have any suggestions you want me to try and look at, leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.